You see, Mr. Soley, I come out here to talk to you just a little bit because, you see, every place I've been going, I heard Dusty Rhodes come back here last week, and he's been talking about you don't mess with the dealer. He says, you know what I got? He says, I got me a monkey. He says, I got me one huge gorilla. And every place I go to the airport. People are telling me how this big gorilla is going to beat me up. I walk down the street to the nearest 7-Eleven. People are saying, Roddy Piper, you're going to get your butt kicked. I walk down every place I go. They say that this animal, George the Animal Steele, is going to do it to me, you see. So what Dusty Rhodes is trying to tell me is I've got a monkey on my back, you see. So let me tell you something, Dusty Rhodes, you see. Nothing bothers RP. You see what you do with an animal. Oh, yes, I know about George Steele. I know he's nuts. I know he chews turnbuckles. I know he goes around chasing gravy train, chasing the little dogs around. I know he ain't all there. But let me tell you something. You know what you do with animals? What you do with animals is you take a little fire. You see, because all animals are afraid of fire. And you're going to find out that Roddy Piper, he don't get burnt. You're talking about dealers, Dusty Rhodes, and how good you are. You're going to find out that Roddy Piper has never had no chimpanzee on his back for nothing. Roddy Piper ain't afraid of nothing. And what you do is you take this little animal and you burn him. And then you just take his head and you bang him and you bang him and you bang him. And all of a sudden, all that big time talk and all that stuff about being so tough, you see what it is? The thing is this, you go ahead and you talk big, Dusty Rhodes, and you think that you're some kind of champion. But let me tell you something. First of all, Piper, what are you doing here? First of all, I don't think you should be slapping around one of your family members because it looks just like you. The second thing is, let me tell you something. You and that hog-face Anderson are going to have to get new mirrors at your house when Animal Steele and Dusty Rhodes... Oh, wait a second. Well, let me tell you something. I'll just have one thing to say to you two gentlemen. When the animal and Dusty gets rid of you guys, your faces are going to be rearranged. You won't even look that good. You haven't ever looked that good.
You know, I tell you what, that's the whole problem right now. Everybody talking and laughing and joking. Talking about what's going to happen to Ole Anderson, what's going to happen to Roddy Piper. Talking about Dusty Rhodes and that animal. I tell you what, you get him out here right now. You put him in that ring, and we'll show you that we're not afraid of anybody. And we'll show you that we can beat anybody. Right now, you put him in that ring.
TV.
Wait just a moment. I'll tell you what. I was going to show this a little bit later on in the program, but I think now might be an excellent time. These two gentlemen claim they'd like the action right now. I'd like to let all of you at home see exactly what happened last week when the Animal and Dusty Rhodes appeared on the scene. Let's take a look.
Yes, he must definitely have some up his sleeve today because he's strutting and strolling.
Well, he's got an IQ of about 140 and it's at work at all times. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a second. Buzz Sawyer just came out here and attacked Tommy Wildfire Rich, and now Ole Anderson is out there. And Dusty Rhodes has just opened up a steel cage. Dusty Rhodes has just opened up a steel cage, and that's Animal Steele is who that is. I'd recognize him anywhere. One of the most awesome individuals I've ever seen in my entire lifetime. And boy, have they cleared the ring in a hurry. And it was Piper back in action once again, hurdled from the ring ropes. And money is flying everywhere. And that's the animal. That's the animal. Well, that's what happened last week. Now, just a moment ago, we saw Mr. Anderson and Mr. Piper saying, where are they? They'll take them on right now. Paul Orndorff to appear. I believe he will be your next... No, sir. Bad Leroy Brown moving out. Shaking hands and getting set to go up against Rick Harris. And I'll tell you what, Rick Harris each week continues to improve as a competitor. He is big, he's tough, he's rugged, and he's facing a man, Bad Leroy Brown, who is about as dangerous as you'd want to find in the ring.
1, 2.
Did you see the power of Bad Leroy Brown just then? And Harris now is somewhat of a study in frustration now into a top wrist lock. And it was Brown just flat outpowering him is what he did. Just completely outpowered his man. In the center of the ring once again, full arm drag and twist now by Harris on Bad Leroy Brown. Brown now continues his punishment that he's meting out at this time to Rick Harris. Back up against those ring ropes once again, and the referee calls for the break, and it is Harris driving a knee in the midsection on the break, then an elbow to the base of the... Wow, did you hear Brown connect? Brown connects again. Harris goes down to the canvas. Kevin Sullivan was out here earlier. He was one of the presenters to some of the victors at the Mr. Atlanta bodybuilding contest this past week. He was presenting some of the trophies. And now moving out to near ringside, and I guess he figures turnabout is fair play. The superstar, as you can see. And Brown issuing some punishment here, and the superstar. Some words of encouragement and strategy. And it was Brown catching superstar from behind. Brown has superstar back into the ring. And we've got a Pier Sixer going now. The superstar, he's after the superstar's mask. He's trying to get the mask off the superstar. Backhand caught from behind by Rick Harris as the superstar slipped out of the ring. And now a battle between Harris and Bad Leroy Brown. And Brown caught him with an elbow. Bad Leroy Brown splashes down across him. And boy, did he demolish him in a hurry. And he wants the superstar back in the ring. And he doggone near had that mask off. And the superstar still taunting, still challenging. But as he challenges, he backs up. And so the victor in this match, standing in that ring, raring and ready, Bad Leroy Brown. A matter of factly that they did, but that would be an indication.
Yes, sir. You know, I'm not saying that they're the ones that did it, but it sure does seem likely they were out here boasting and bragging real big, and it sure does seem likely that one of them could have probably done it.
It would go along, I would imagine, with the character of the two. Tommy Wildfire Rich, the national heavyweight champion, has joined us.
You know, that's exactly right, Gordon. It's more than a practical joke. They did it for a reason. You know, earlier they were talking about the animal can't be controlled. Can't nobody take care of it. Well, you know, I'm from the country, you know, and where I come from, when you got old hound dog, and when you got that sin, Gordon, just like I got a piece of this old shirt right here. All you got to do is shake that right there in his face. You put that right there in that dog's face, and he sniffs it real good, and you let him go. And he don't go like that. He takes one straight course, Gordon, and that's exactly what that animal is going to do. He's going to take one course, and that's going to be dead at Ole Anderson and dead at Roddy Piper. I can guarantee you that. So as far as them worrying about somebody controlling them, all you got to do is shake the little towel in his face and let him get a good sit. Especially when you got two pigs. No, yeah.
Come on, making him up back over there. You give me that strip. Hold it. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a second. The animal is here. The animal is here, and he just exploded. He had the scent, that's for sure. Anderson said he wanted the shirt. He got it. Boy, did he get it. And we've got total chaos and bedlam going on here. And our time is rapidly running out for this hour of Georgia Championship Wrestling. And we've got just absolute chaos as this man
just a couple of moments ago, we saw Mr. Hart have his thoughts and all rather dashed. His talk about being able to put this one man in the ring and defeat Bob Armstrong just by talking to him, that didn't work. And Tommy Wildfire Rich is with me, and I think we found out that the situation with George the Animal Steele.
Ain't no doubt where the beast is at. Right there. He smells that shirt. You know, instead of talking about it, I got this for Ole and I got this for Piper. But instead, listen, can we see that film, Gordon?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. What Tommy's referring to, of course, is something that happened during a past hour when Ole Anderson and Roddy Piper were in the ring the first time ever here on Georgia Championship Wrestling, wrestling against two very, very fine opponents, when suddenly things started to happen. Tommy Rich was talking to me at the time, and here's what happened.
You know, that's exactly right, Gordon. So it's more than a practical joke. They did it for a reason, you know. Earlier they out here, they were talking about the animal can't be controlled. Can't nobody take care of it. You know, I'm from the country, you know, and where I come from, when you got old hound dog, and when you got that sin, Gordon, just like I got a piece of this old shirt right here, all you got to do is shake that right there in his face. You put that right there in that dog's face, and he sniffs it real good, and you let him go, and he don't go like that. He takes one straight course, Gordon, and that's exactly what that animal is going to do. He's going to take one course, and that's going to be dead at Ole Anderson and dead at Roddy Piper. I can guarantee you that. So as far as them worrying about somebody controlling them, all you got to do is shake the little towel in his face and let him get a good sit. Especially when you got two pigs. No, you know, yeah.
How about making your mouth flap over there? You give me that stick.
Gentlemen, hold it. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a second. The animal is here. The animal is here, and he just exploded. He had the scent, that's for sure. Anderson said he wanted the shirt. He got it. Boy, did he get it. And we've got total chaos and bedlam going on here. And our time is rapidly running out for this hour of Georgia Championship Wrestling. And we've got just absolute chaos as this man, the animal, now Roddy Piper and Ole Anderson both trying to control him, and neither man able to control him as the animal just continues to manhandle him. And our time is completely gone for this hour.
Well, see, Ole Anderson wanted that sit, and he got it. Piper, as far as you, brother, right there it is, and I'm looking for you, too.
Wait a minute. Oh, now, wait a second, Roddy. No, sir, Roddy, that's... Well, we've got to break it. We've got to get some order restored here. As Roddy Piper hit Tommy Wildfire Rich, and wait a second, there's Ole Anderson. Ole Anderson has entered the fray. And hold it. The animal is here. The animal is here. And the animal after Roddy Piper and Ole Anderson and Roddy Piper thrown from the ring. Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, somebody's got to learn to control that animal, that's for sure, but thank goodness he was here for what...
Beast is ready, ain't it? Ole Anderson, Roddy Piper, Augusta, Georgia. You know I love this beast. I'm going to bring him to Augusta with me tonight, and I'm going to bring this and rub it all in his face. And we're going